said that he took that video. They took that video down when he actually said, you know, that he led his people into a burning house.
Yeah, he said what he said.
Because that was the part after what we just listened to was the part after he said that.
Is there more to the video out?
Nah, that was it.
That was it?
Okay.
If we go down, just let it go. All right, where we at? What you got for me, Ray?
You said Psalms, did you say 7:11?
Yeah. You said Deuteronomy.
Okay, give me Psalms.
That Deuteronomy gave me.
Deuteronomy 13:1.
Yeah, 13.
You got it?
I got it.
Okay. Give me Psalms first.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 7, verse 11. Yahweh judges the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day.
Right. And so constantly, right? And so what did it say? The wicked is reaching up to heavens. The wickedness, right, is reaching up to heavens. And keep going, Ray.
It's the book of Psalms, verse 7 and verse 12. If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He bent his bow. Am I 12?
Yeah. Okay, so if he turn not, well, he gonna wet his sword. What he gonna wet his sword with? Our blood. Right? That's what the wetting of his sword is. Constantly, right? Constantly keep going.
He hath bent his bow and made it ready.
Right, for who? Not for himself. Right, for the children of Israel. When we left out of Egypt, he was there. Do you hear what I'm saying? And what's that? Should that be in 1 Samuel 15:3? Give me 1 Samuel 15:3.
1 Samuel 15:3.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 1 Samuel 15. All right, I got it. See 15. First Samuel 15:3. Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy.
Okay, just 15:3. Go up to 2.
Smart.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, I remember.
What did he say? I remember. Right? But we want to forget. He said, I remember. Right? As soon as we get out of Egypt, here we go. He remembered. Remember this. Keep going.
That which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt.
Right, he laid wait. Here's a miracle of splitting the Red Sea. Behind our miracle, he didn't give a damn. He laid wait.
Yep.
Our miracle is the kingdom. He laying wait. He don't care if we're gonna get the kingdom or not. If he ain't gonna get it, he gonna die. He wanna take us with him. You see what I'm saying? He laying wait, and this is constantly. Man, you can drop that. Keep going, Ray. Yeah, that's what I want. That's all I want. I think you had 7:12 Psalms. I mean,
7:11.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 7 and verse 13. He had also prepared for him an instrument of death. He ordered his arrows against the prosecutors.
Right, and so who's the prosecutors? We the prosecutors. Why? Because every last one of them is going to be put to death. And that's in Obadiah 1 and 18. Give me Obadiah 1 and 18.
Got it. Everybody got Obadiah 1:18? And the house of Jacob shall be a fire.
And this is what he's talking about. Right? Just what Ray just read. This is what he's talking about. Keep going.
In the house of Joseph a flame. In the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and destroy them. And they shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. For the Lord have spoken.
Who's spoken it?
The Lord.
So this is a prophecy. So the Old Testament, you say, is done away with, but how does the prophecy continue to come true? Esau's sword ain't done away with in the Old Testament. His sword still, the prophecy of his sword still exists, right? And so what else gonna exist? His death, right? And so he know it. And so he want to be a good soldier. He not scared to die. Matter of fact, this been going on in his favor so long, I believe he think the Lord is with him.
That Obadiah 1:3.
Come on, read it.
The pride of their heart have deceived them. Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitations is high, that say in his heart, who shall bring me down
There
to
you
the
go.
ground?
That's it. That's the nail in the coffin. That's the nail in the coffin. Who gonna bring him down to the ground? So in order to say that, you got to have nukes, or you got to believe God is with you.
And during our inauguration, he pretty much said that in so many words. Who gonna bring us down?
Right. He's hype. Right? He done turned his back on what's that, MU?
The United Nations or the what is that?
Who Russia going against that's on our team? NATO.
NATO.
Yeah, he done turned his back on NATO. He done said whatever y'all owe Russia, pay up.
Oh, I'm gonna sick them on.
All right, I'm gonna let Russia come get you.
Dogs on you.
Now NATO been with us every step of the way.
Yeah.
Now he done turned his. Now this is a treaty. He done the treaty against his own people.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Look what he said about the Panama
The
Canal.
Panama.
He
Yeah.
said,
He said he taking it back.
You take
He
it
taking
back.
it back. He said it belonged to us.
Who's that? Jimmy Carter gave him.
Nah, he sold it to him.
To control
And his-
the Panamanians.
The
Panamanians.
Panama Canal.
Yeah.
The Panama Canal.
Yeah.
he taking it. He
And-
taking it. He didn't say he
right.
taking it back then.
Yeah.
And he said it gangsta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
He
So
was
he
like,
taking
he
it
come
back.
and get it.
But I showed you his treaties. Every treaty that he did with our brothers, the so-called Native Americans, he broke.
Yeah.
He broke.
So now he done gave this to Panama. Now he said, you know what? Nah, I'm taking it.
Right. Yeah.
Good.
Any water in the bathroom?
I don't know.
It was a little bit of water in the kitchen.
Can you get that?
Water or something?
Okay, good.
You want me to,
Y'all can?
put some water in each of these bathrooms?
No, I mean, it's not really
No,
not using
we're
it.
good.
Okay.
Y'all know we live.
Oh, we good.
Yeah, we live.
So now we live.
Done.
Okay. Now we live. Now we live. Alright, so finish that, Ray. Yeah. What you at 14 and you got what you got from that? 13?
You had Deuteronomy 13:1.
Yeah. I think Isaiah 13, 31 something. Okay, my fault. Okay, drop that though. And what you got for me?
I think you said
You do the
second
one.
address.
Oh yeah. Okay, second address 4 and 7. What you got for me?
Deuteronomy 13:1.
Lamentations of 4 and 17.
Give Chisel Deuteronomy 13 and 1.
Okay.
Deuteronomy 13.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 13 and 1.
13 and 1.
Mm-hmm. See, come, you got it.
Con.
Con.
Oh, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13 and verse 1. And it reads as this. Everybody there say con?
Come.
If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder.
Okay, and so that's MLK, right? He came, he gave a dream of dreams, right? And this came upon us. Keep going.
Verse 2. And the sign or the wonder cometh to pass, whereof he spaketh unto thee, saying, Let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them.
Keep going.
Verse 3. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet.
Right. And so we should not have listened to him. You see what I'm saying? Because in order to integrate, you have to integrate into their gods. Because they're not coming to no black God. They're not coming to black Christ. So, in matter of fact, their God was whiter than white when MLK was chasing them. You see what I'm saying? And so he was chasing to be among them, and who else? Their gods. Keep going.
Or that dreamer of dreams, for Yahweh proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul. Verse 4. If ye shall walk up to the Lord your God and fear him and keep his commandments and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him and cleave unto him.
And that's what we're supposed to have did. We're supposed to have turned away from them, because what they say, separate. And once we continue to separate from them, right, that's the only way we're going to get to know our God. We cannot know our God with these people, right? And because in order for these people, see, one thing about it, when you want to integrate with me, you're actually saying you want to kill me. Because I understand the Bible too. For me to integrate with you is for me to dissolve my power, right? Because either I'm gonna have power or you're gonna have power, because we ain't gonna share it. There's no way in history where two kings share power. Black man, white man is on the same kingdom, and we share power. That never happened. Either we ruled over them or they ruled over us. Either they serve our God or we're gonna serve their God, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, so give me that Maccabees. And so here it's showing you how our name was changed to African American by Jesse Jackson. Maccabees 4 and 7. Second Maccabees 4 and 7.
It's like what I read there.
Mm-hmm.
That thing, America is the only nation in the world that ever had a different nation for a president. I can't think of no other country that had, like China always had, their presidents are always Chinese. America, he did Barack Obama, even though he ain't our people, but, he from a different nation. America's the only nation that did that.
They had said that Barack Obama and Bush got the same blood.
Yeah.
They're cousins.
Yeah, they're cousins. So in other words, it's still the color may change,
Right.
but they still had the same people.
Like that.
You see what I'm saying? So the color may change, right?
Right.
But they still had the same people.
Right.
Yeah. That's all changed was the color.
Yeah.
So one.
Because this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 4. The book of 2nd Ezra 4 and 7.
2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 7.
Yeah. That what you said?
Come.
Yeah. And he said unto me, if I should ask thee how great dwellings are in the midst of the sea, or how many springs are in the beginning of the deep, or how many springs are above the firmament, or which are the outgoings of paradise. Keep going.
So like what was that? Second Maccabees?
No, 2nd Ezra.
Oh, second Ezra.
Yeah, 2nd Ezra 4 and 7.
Go ahead. Go ahead, start it over.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 4, verse 7.
Jeremiah 50 and 3. I need, Ray gonna read that for you.
All right.
But go ahead.
And he said unto me,
Where you at?
7, verse 7. It's 2nd Ezra 4 and 7.
Okay, second Maccabees.
Second
That's what I
Maccabees?
thought he said.
Yeah, second Maccabees chapter 4, verse 7. Is he still rolling?
Yes.
It's the book of 2nd Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 7. But after the death of Seleucus, when Antiochus called Epidemius took the kingdom, Jason, the brother of Onias, labored underhand to be the high priest, promising, verse 8, promising unto the king by intercession 360 talents.
Right, so he's
of
trying to
silver.
pay his way in. Right? So this is a coon. Right, so he's trying to pay his way into a position. Keep going.
And of talents of silver, and of another revenue 80 talents. Besides this, he promised to assign 150 more, if he might have license to set him up a place for exercise.
Right, so he won't license, right? To set him up a place for exercise. So he already trying to buy his way in. Now he cooning. He wants some license to set his way up to exercise. What type of exercise do you want to do?
Besides, okay, and for the training up of youth.
Right.
Whoa.
For the training of you want to give our youth to these heathens, right? And it's like Jesse Jackson. He wanted to make sure that he pleased the other nations by giving us a name, because we don't know what name we're gonna get. So Jesse Jackson gonna name us African American, right? He named us African Americans to please the white man, because the white man knew the name we supposed to have, the Israelites.
Okay.
But in order to please the white man and to buy his way in, and hold on, he gonna give the white man a token, a name on us to keep us asleep, right? And that African American did damage to us. I mean, I'm talking about from the rich to the poor. And if it wasn't for One West or the Lord bringing Elijah back to the Father, it's the only way we was gonna wake up. The Lord had to get us up out of this, because our own people wasn't gonna get us up out of this. Our own people was coons, right? And the coons was in charge, right? What did he say? What nation of people look at movie stars as a way out? Idol. See, they use a basketball player to lead us somewhere. A basketball player or a boxer to lead us somewhere. See, we don't have no history spokesman. They don't want them around us. We're gonna give you a basketball player to look up to, or P. Diddy to look up to. We don't want you to look up to these people over here. We're gonna put somebody in front of you. We're gonna give you somebody, right? And this was Jesse Jackson. He was at somebody. Keep going.
And for training up of youth in their fashions of the heathen, and to write them of Jerusalem by the name of Antiochus. Which
You can drop that. Okay. You ready for 35?
Yeah.
Somebody can do you got numbers 35, 33, right? Or do you got what did I actually get? Jeremiah 50 and 33.
No, I got numbers if you want to read it. I got it.
Which one you want? 50 and 33, right?
What numbers?
Jeremiah. Are you close to numbers already?
Just on numbers.
Well, you can go back to numbers and get number 35 and 33. I'm gonna read that for you. And what you got? Jeremiah 50, 33. You got numbers.
You said for Ray to read something, but I don't have any. Which one to get?
35 and 33.
Want you Somebody gonna read 50, Jeremiah 50, yeah, right. Somebody gonna read Jeremiah 50 and 33 for you. You're gonna read Jeremiah 50 and 33 for you. Get ready to take your numbers right quick.
Numbers 35, 33.
Yeah,
Say
yeah.
Jeremiah.
This is the book of Numbers 35 and verse 33. So he shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood is defiled in the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein.
Right.
But the blood of him that is shed it.
Come on. You get that?
Who? Oh, okay. Yeah, the 33.
Yeah, wanna read it again?
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 35, verse 33. So he shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood is defiled the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but the blood of him that is shed in.
I was right about how you brought out the end cap, how, what was that, the blood of, the two brothers, who was that? Cain and Abel. How that blood was shedded in the brook, so now our blood is shedded on this land.
Right, right.
And as our blood is shedded, it's bringing everything to light, because our blood is being shedded here. So same thing with
Esau.
with Esau. So that once that blood is out, just like how they did Abel. So you know our blood is being killed out here in the streets.
So you're saying we able? We are able. We like able.
Yes.
Come.
Yes. Like Abel.
And so since we're like Abel, guess how we're gonna clean America up? With their blood. Since they waste blood, it's gonna take blood to clean blood up. Okay, and so in order to save the heathens, we got to take this out. We got to take this out the scriptures. In order to save the heathens, we got to take a lot of things out the scriptures. That's the only way you're gonna save them. You got to tear the Bible up. You're gonna have two scriptures, and then you're gonna have two scriptures that you don't understand. For God so loved the world, you don't even understand that scripture, and then that's got to even come out in order to save the white man. Every last one of them that's put to death in Obadiah got to come out. 2nd Esdras 6 and 9, you got to get rid of that.
Isaiah 14.
Isaiah 14. You got to destroy the whole Bible in order to save the other nations. Do you see what I'm saying?
Exactly what you're saying.
But you know what though? I think the only way they can be saved.
Who got AI? Ask AI who the Messiah come to save.
All right, I'm gonna do it right now.
I wanna hear
I'm gonna do it right now.
We're gonna ask AI.
Okay.
Who the Messiah come to
Here we
save.
go right here. It's
Now-
it's a new AI too.
Okay, so what I want to know, do we as Israelites believe that
I won't do it.
that it won't do it?
Well, because I wouldn't prescribe. You know, I wasn't going to try to send them no money. So this was
Right, yeah.
Oh, I got AI.
Yeah.
I think mine
GTA.
say
It's
AI.
called. Go to GTA. That's the AI.
I want to
I
know
don't know
what do
GTA.
GTA say about the Messiah, who the Messiah come to save.
My fault. GPT. Chat. GPT.
I paid for that.
Okay.
You got
It's
it.
worth paying for.
Yeah. Do the chat GPT
It's definitely worth having.
and ask them what's the who's the Messiah coming for.
Yeah, who's the Messiah come to save? Put that on the speaker. Since AI so smart, I want to see how smart you are. And here, Israelites gonna know if you're a liar or not.
They say the concept of the Messiah varies across different religious traditions.
Can you make it speak where it can come out and say it like it'll talk to you?
It don't vary. Who the Messiah?
It'll talk. It'll talk. You know what I'm saying?
I
AI.
don't think I enable that feature.
Oh, okay.
I gotta enable it.
I want to say who Jesus died for. Put it that way. Who Jesus died for?
Who did Jesus die for?
What it say?
Who did Jesus die for? According to Christian belief, that's what they're talking about.
You saw something else.
So
That's correct.
right, you see what I'm saying? Nah, they don't understand John 3:16. And if that's what AI talking about, it's a liar. Go
It's a
ahead.
liar, but the person that programmed it is
Right,
a
right, it's a
liar.
liar.
So they're gonna
So what you-
program
so what
it
you
to
gonna
say
expect?
what they want y'all to hear.
Yeah.
But it also say the key thing when you says with Christians.
Right.
Christians.
You know what I mean? So that when you say
See, put black Hebrew Israelites believe that
And
Jesus
then,
come to save, and see what happens.
it's like when I said a few classes ago, if he coming to save everybody, who's in trouble? Why would he have to save everybody if we already good? That doesn't, like I say,
It don't make sense.
if somebody, if only 2 people in the pool is drowning and 2 people on the side, do I got to save all 4 people? You know what I'm saying? Only 2 people drowning. So why would I got to save the other 2 that ain't?
It don't make sense.
Don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
So what you saying, if you said he came to save everybody, so either everybody is in trouble,
Right.
so that don't make sense logically.
What do the white man need saving from?
So I would say,
Who's
everybody
messing with
is
him? Who's messing with Esau? What do he need saving from?
Himself.
His whole face on his
gonna
own
get-
money.
Right. He gonna get saved.
And the thing about it, as us as a people, we need saving from each other. So when you say that, I can't understand what it's just when you just think about it. If he's coming to save everybody, what you're saying, everybody is in trouble, which don't make sense in itself. Because how can everybody be in trouble? It has to be one group basically terrorizing another group.
That's
That's the only way it can be. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna give you an example. If everybody was good, there would be no 911. Why are we calling an emergency if everybody good? You see what I'm saying? You know, so that's kind of confusing to me. Why would you say everybody? I mean, that's like you calling why'd you call us? Everybody here good. Who am I gonna rescue? You know what I mean?
That don't make sense. Okay, so now we know AI is a lie. We have 2 more scriptures. Jeremiah. Somebody get Jeremiah 50 and 33 for Chisholm. I got it.
Jeremiah what, 50?
50, 33, I got it. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go.
God. It says the children of Israel and Judah. You have to know that the kingdoms were divided in 2, right?
Right.
So the children of Judah is the southern kingdom. Israel is the northern kingdom. Now, it doesn't always say this in the American books where they teach in school, but the so-called Native Americans, when they got over here, they were in captivity too. And you also got to know, what's his name, Christopher Columbus, when he took everybody back, who do you think he took back? Slaves.
Northern Kingdom.
That was the so-called Native Americans.
Right.
And a lot of times we are accustomed to just think the boats didn't just come to America. They went all over.
Con.
Now, we were in captivity in the 1600s, but you have to go a little deeper. The 1400s, guess who was in captivity also? That was the Northern Navy. They were in captivity, and it's hidden because when you go through most of the books, it's just going to say, we were in captivity.
Right.
It's not going to tell you that he took the so-called Native Americans there, and in 1400, that's once again,
Divide and conquer.
that's the divide.
Now, I just want to add on to
Go ahead,
that. But you notice on what they're doing now with like this hip hop thing, the Latinos or
Okay,
blacks,
yeah.
they ain't do this, and now Fat Joe was booed off because see what they do, what they always do is divide and conquer. Not realizing that we the same people.
Con.
Sometimes that's why we doing it to each other, because we don't know we the same people.
Right.
It's like you go to LA, you got red, whoever, Puerto Ricans and blacks going against each other, because they don't know they're the same people. So once the and now you're gonna know you're the same people now. Why? Because Trump is separating Northern Kingdom, and he breaking down Southern Kingdom in front of you. You can fire them. You don't need to hire them, because if you hire them, I'm not paying you. You're not getting no tax break for hiring black folks no more. You see what I'm saying? And then we need to move the Mexicans over there to Mexico, because when they get to Mexico, I'm gonna move them again, because I'm gonna take Mexico and make it America.
When you go ahead, sis.
Oh, Salaki, what they say, they got rid of all the black people out of the White House? Did I hear something like that happen?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't doubt
Yeah.
it.
I
When
mean,
you,
wasn't none in there anyway.
Yeah.
when you look at
Wouldn't get rid of the security guards.
when you look at the so-called Mexican, they dark like us, they tan like us, they
No,
light skinned
they-
like us. The same complexion that we are, they the same complexion.
Yeah.
You know, they come in three different, because you got light-skinned Mexicans,
Yeah.
you got dark, and it's becoming the same thing. But you know, sometimes we don't see that correlation, because like I say, you won't know that some of them know that in 1400s, they was in captivity. It's a statue, right? Is it Teddy Roosevelt or whatever? He's on a horse, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's an Indian on, so-called Indian on one side, and it's a black on the other side.
What was that? What was that on the horse?
Teddy Roosevelt, I
And,
believe.
and so what did Trump say about Teddy Roosevelt in his inauguration?
I forget.
He gonna raise up like Teddy Roosevelt.
So he's on the horse, right?
Right.
The Indian is on one side,
Right.
and the so-called black is on the other.
Right.
So a lot of people don't know, how did they get some of the so-called natives? They sent us.
Trying to fight against him.
The Buffalo Soldiers.
Right.
They sent us.
How do you think they got Geronimo? And I was looking at this.
We did.
It's ironic that you brought that up. I was just looking at that.
It took us and let us.
They just got so proud of how the Buffalo Soldiers took down the Indians. And I'm like, man, you your own brother.
Some of it was, of course, we know that. What's the thing when they gave them the blankets and that disease?
Oh,
they
yeah,
had-
yeah.
They was
Oh,
weakened.
yeah.
They was weak.
So that was some of that too. So like a lot of us don't know that, you know, and that's the thing. Even with some of us today, Malcolm X got taken down by what's the brother with the boats?
Marcus Garvey.
How they sent another brother to destroy.
Infiltrate, yeah.
A lot of times,
These coons.
the easiest way they say to get to us, we can't do it, but we'll send one of their own.
Who was that brother that was with the Black Panther Party in Chicago?
The one who set up
Fred
the young
Hampton.
brother,
Fred
yeah.
Hampton. So
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah, and the thing is, it ate him so bad he had to kill himself.
What?
He couldn't live with what he did to him.
Wow.
It was a movie. It's a movie. I can't think of the name of the movie, but at the end, it ate him so much that what he did to the brother. Cause you ever seen what they did to Fred Hampton? They went in his house and riddled his body with bullets.
Yep.
It was riddled. You know what I mean? And it's a brother
They did that.
set him up. So, like I say, a lot of times we only think as blacks, and I'm not saying because that's slavery been drilled in our head with the so-called Native American and the so-called Mexican. They've been in slavery too.
Right.
You just don't see
We've been
it
fighting
as
against
much
each
as
other.
ours.
We've been fighting against each other ever since we've been in America.
But what they don't teach us this too. Do you know that when we were in slavery, and if we got away or we broke away from the plantation and went to Mexico, that the Mexicans wouldn't turn us back in, and the Mexicans fought for us? They don't realize that. And the second president of Mexico was a so-called black man. They don't tell you that too. You know.
They're
So
gonna bring it together. All they tell us that.
that's why I'm kind of pissed off at this new hip hop thing. You know, who started it, you know.
But what's part of the division? One, it's a language barrier. Y'all don't even speak the same language. It's like you running a race, but I'm gonna put these in front of you. I'm gonna put these bricks in front of you. I'm doing everything I can to keep y'all, even amongst us, light-skinned against dark. So, you know, you got us so mixed up, you know what I mean? Of course, how can we make up with them when we added to each other?
Right.
So, they, you know, he done implemented so many things that it's like how, you know, you ever have like a yarn that's been all mangled up?
Yeah.
How can I get this out of it? It's difficult, you see what I'm saying?
right.
You gotta turn through this or twist through this, and that's what it is. He done got us so yarned up and twisted against our own people, against, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to decipher all that, you know what I mean? So like I say, like we've been saying, our mind's been set a certain way. So like you just said earlier, there's some brothers who be like, the Mexican, so-called Mexican, ain't even part of the 12 tribes. And a lot of people don't know, the early Indians, not the ones they show on TV,
Right, nothing like
they
that.
dark just like us.
Yeah, they want to show them.
Just like us, but on TV, of course, they gonna
The
show,
whitest Indians.
and not even that, they had, what's the Indian that be crying? That's a white man. He ain't Indian.
Right.
That's a white man. So like
Confusion.
in a lot of our minds, we don't, you don't even, that similarity of how I look, you don't, because you don't think, well, he don't look like us. But when you see all them old pictures or all, and the original pictures,
It's all dark.
you couldn't tell if they was, you know what I'm saying, or not. You know what I'm saying? And if you probably with a lot of us, when you go far back, some of our great grandmothers,
Indians.
Indian, you know what I
My
mean?
great granddad and great grandma is full. They full.
Yeah. So, like I say, a lot of that stuff,
Yeah.
we just don't know. And that's another way of divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. Like I said, man, the so-called Native Americans got their different language. So-called, that's a part of that barrier. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't speak to each other now.
Right.
So how can you? It's that language barrier, along with those other things. You know what I'm saying? Even like when we went out there, like I say, some of the Mexicans, so-called Mexicans. I'm gonna bring up another point. I heard somebody say when other people come to this country, you know who they tell them not to mess with?
Us.
Us.
Exactly.
So they already putting that in their mind when they get over here.
Right.
Don't mess with the so-called blacks. And it was a video where a Mexican brother was like, when I got over here, the blacks took me in. It was y'all that was opposing me.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So right off the boat, they planting that seed. You know what I'm saying? To keep that stuff going.
Right.
So I yield on that.
Well, you know, I want to bring this out too. They got this. Now this guy is he's Mexican. So he looked black, but he's Mexican. So I mean, like this one here, like this guy here. This guy here is Mexican, but he looks. I'm trying to move it forward, but it's
Like he could be Caucasian.
Can you,
No.
can you turn it up?
Don't necessarily have like a role model or something that they can look at as being successful in entertainment.
I'm trying to move it forward so we can see.
All older generation.
This guy here. I'm gonna open it up.
Right. No, I mean, it's always like
This guy, the brother.
People are tripping about that.
He's black. I mean, he's Mexican. He's 100% Mexican.
Vlad's channel, or one of
You
the
know.
most viewed clips is
I don't know if
Jeezy
he's
talking about saying that word. Like people just have a permanent fascination with that shit, even though if you're actually like outside, it is the most normal thing in the world. My whole life, every Hispanic person I knew said that. Yeah, so like I don't know. I don't even
See
know.
him? He's Mexican. This guy's 100% Mexican.
Like it's like it's normal.
100% Mexican. So this is what they do to us. See, he's been Mexico all his life. So
He like he's straight up us.
yeah, you can't tell the difference. So, but see, they don't want us to know this.
Yeah, I kind of.
Okay, that guy speak fluid Spanish. Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
fluent. I mean, but that's what they don't want us to know. Now he's 100% Mexican. They got Mexicans that are black. Like you can't even tell.
Especially in Mexico. When you go to Mexico,
You
you
like
like
Afro Latinos?
Well, see,
We have Latinos.
But what they come up
That's
with what
the
they'll
vibe.
tell you. Oh, I'm not black like you.
exactly.
We look the same.
Exactly.
No, I'm not black like you.
No, you black. You
It's the
black.
same
I'm not
thing
black.
that they put in their minds
Exactly.
too. You know
But
what I
think
mean?
about us though. We've been so defeated. All these athletes, first thing you see they get is what?
White woman.
That's right. So even when you see them, everybody get this big contract. They show them. But if you notice what Esau don't do, what's that quarterback now with Pittsburgh, and he's married to that black singer. Russell Wilson is married to Sierra. But you notice they don't talk about them.
Oh, no.
They don't show them. But as soon as the black guy get a white wife,
Yeah.
he's what? He because that's the image that they push.
On us, yeah. Trying to keep us down, but he who gains the kids control the future. So
There
if
you
I'm a
go.
kid watching this, and I ain't being taught nothing else, I'm gonna think that's the way to go.
Exactly.
So that's another attack on our people that we gotta counter. No.
Exactly.
Okay, well, let's see if this HR Detroit come to wake up our people. Hope this was a good class today. Uncle Penuel.
Zephaniah.
Raphael.
Melchizedek.
Right.
I want to say, Kwame Yashua.
Kwame.
It's still running.
Yeah.
We're gonna have problems with that damn phone.